Welcome here to week 4 of Smash Ultimate. Today we have OTC facing off against Maverick Smash University. We're getting in here. OTC is rocking the hero right now, and Maverick Smash is on the Ridley right now. Ridley getting some good juggles going right now. For right now, it looks like Ridley needs to just be spacing some moves well. Watch out for Hero's spells. And the nice hot hurtbox shifting over the get-up attack is going to take an early stock for Maverick Smash. Kind of resetting to neutral here a little bit. OTC's got some ground to make up. Throws out that neutral B. Maverick going for a hard read there on the way down. Up tilt not going to be enough, not even with psych up. There's forward tilt. Keeps Ridley on the edge. He makes it back. Neutral air. Responds well. Now it's got to just figure out a way to get down there. Back to neutral here. And a back air there. Evens up the game at 2 stocks apiece. Maverick comes back swinging. Really looking for a lot of those hard reads with the F smash, and that gives OTC the lead again. But now it's just back and forth. Bang puts Ridley back in the air. Up tilt keeps him up there. Finds a way to land, but gets caught by that side B. Maverick just needs to find a way to get down. Forward tilt, and there's that forward smash hard read that he's been going for a while. Now they're going back and forth. And Kaboom is going to seal the stock. They go into the last stock equal. 1 stock apiece. Up air, not going to get anything else. There's downward angled forward tilt, but he gets hit by both sides of the get up attack. Forward smash again there, just looks to be a little bit anxious to get those forward smashes. If he can just watch his space between there. Kaboom catches him, not quite a dead Ridley yet. Shields the bang. Now Hero has Accelerado. Gets the dash attack. And jumps and catches out the high recovery. And that gives OTC an early advantage moving on to what's going to be a 4-person crew battle. For those of you who don't exactly know how crew battles work, each team is going to have 4 players, and each player has 3 stocks, so just as you saw. Now maybe if this Wolf can add some of that nice pressure, keep the hero from being able to pull out their menu as much as they would like, this could be back to an even game. So there's the first SD. Here is the second SD going off the right side this time. And now we are back into the game. They taunt to signal that they're ready. And there you go. Hero is actually the more aggressive one coming out the beginning. And there you go. Up smash out of shield. And yeah. Are we going to see a camping Wolf here? He shoots some lasers. That's where he's getting most of his damage. Wants to be careful because while Hero does have that menu, a lot of those things can be projectiles. So, well, now he doesn't have to worry about things getting reflected back at him. Because bounce, you don't even have to time correctly. So, there you go. You see the Wolf trying to use Blaster. Doesn't even know what to do while bounces up. But up smash is going to scoop from a long ways away. Now we reset to neutral. We got a ledge trap situation. Hero's going to fight back on the ledge. There's Blaster. Wolf's trying to line up a back air here. Back air. There's the up smash. Misses. Up B. There's a grab. Up throw. Is he going to... Well, this Wolf seems to be... Maverick just seems to be getting a hit and then just kind of resetting to neutral, which is not exactly what you want to be doing. He falls out of up smash because Hero has some altered stats when he gets into his Accelerado state. But in the end, Maverick takes the victory in the second game and returns it to 9 players each. Or sorry, not 9 players, 9 stocks apiece. But so 3 players on each here. Now this is probably going to be pretty good for OTC, because even though Wolf does have the reflector to deal with Samus's stuff that she's throwing out there, this Wolf, I mean, first off, he likes to camp, which Wolf cannot out-camp Samus. But also, he would get a hit, and then he would just kind of let you return to neutral, which against Samus is not always the best thing. So he gets a hit and then just kind of retreats a little bit. Doesn't seem like he even knows exactly what he's doing when he gets that hit. But here we go. Forward air. Samus ledge trapping is just very good. If you can just constantly read your opponent correctly, you can get a lot of extra damage. Uses Nair, gets the second hit of Nair to poke. Kind of return back to neutral. Grab, down throw, and down smash. Not going to get anything off of that. And that's what I was saying earlier, the beautiful ledge trapping of Samus. Just able to take, and look at those early percent combos. Like, Samus isn't a combo heavy character, doesn't have the Daisy whatever, or the Steve whatever, or the Joker whatever, but Samus still can rack up some damage, and that combo's not exactly hard to do, so that's something you want to watch out for. But here we are again, back at the ledge. Now Wolf gets the reversal. Maverick is on stage, gets the forward air, and now just gives all that stage pressure up. But a good side B, and there's an air, not quite gonna do it. Gets the forward tilt, and that's gonna do it. But 83% extra credit here on the stock for OTC. Shields the dash attack. Just kind of playing around with each other right now, trying to get their opening. Gets the reflector, but it's shielded. And then, yeah, you gotta watch out for some of those Samus partially charged charge shots, because they can lead into some stuff. Grab, back throw. Are we gonna get a pressure? No. Looks like we're kind of resetting to neutral. 151% on Wolf right now. And against Samus, that could be gone pretty soon. Doesn't jump out like Samus wanted. And still alive at 166. That's a dead Wolf. Up throw, very strong kill throw for Samus. So, returning back. Maverick, if they want to stay in this, they really want to take this stock, because you don't want to fall down by 2 stocks in a game. That's kind of like, if you can stay behind by just 1 stock, you can be pretty okay. But once you fall behind by like 2 stocks, it's much harder to come back. Gets the reflector, but Samus, the OTC's played this matchup before. They know a thing or two about reflectors, so not going to be caught by that trick too easily. They know that can be easily reflected back at them. Wolf's just waiting for it to be thrown, but OTC is not throwing that out. Grab, looks like back throw, chance to ledge trap. Well, oh, that did a lot of shield damage. OTC can't be shielding a lot anytime soon. Gets blaster, goes for the back air. Gets hit by the forward air. Returns with a back air. And there's the up smash, evens things up, and Wolf is actually not as far as he was behind earlier. Now he's just rolling across the stage, gets blaster, and he's rolling all over the place. And then he's dash attacking all over the place. Up smash puts 26 on OTC. Rolls out of there. 35% to 94%. And bomb up tilt is going to do it in game 3, going to OTC's favor, but only by 1 stock. Still a very close game, anyone's match. And now, who do you send in against Samus? Probably, I mean, honestly, if you have, but here we go. Mr. Game & Watch Samus. This is not going to be a fun time for Samus, or really anyone playing against Mr. Game & Watch, being just kind of a mashy, stereotypical, like everyone calls this character annoying. And that's because he kind of is. Like, up B is kind of a silly move. Here we go. And yeah, back air. Like, Game & Watch just has a lot of stupidness at his disposal. Up air, up B, 34% straight up. And that's another thing, is like Samus has these low percent combos, like we saw. We saw charge shot into grab into down throw into nair last game for 45%. So Samus does have these low percentage combos. And just like that, OTC is going to keep their 1 stock advantage that they have right now. And this is not playing out like I guess the matchup should be. Game & Watch should be kind of really taking it to Samus right now. Get some bucket. If you bucket Samus charge shot, that could be some of the strongest buckets you can get in the game. So want to be careful about giving bucket to Game & Watch. Down smash, spot dodge, down smash. Like, can you get any more Game & Watch? But not abusing up B out of well, right as I say that he up B is out of shield, but he up B's after someone rolls in. Rolling around is Mr. Game & Watch right now, and Maverick seems to be at a loss right now. Back air from Samus, and this is just not looking good at the moment. OTC is 3 stocks ahead and almost taking the percent lead back. Down smash, forward smash, 2 smash attacks for the price of 1. Gets the dash attack. Chef. What's the follow-up here for Chef? Air dodges to platform. Still has 2 parts of his 3-part bucket. Went for the down smash. That could have been the stock there. Up B, up air. Keeping Samus in the air. Rolls in. Back air. Not going to get the launching hitbox of it. Down smash. Spot dodge. There's a back throw. This is Samus's strength, being ability to ledge trap. But Maverick somehow gets back on just to get dash attack. Gets the kill screen, but not going to kill. Up B, safe to ledge. Gets the charge shot. Back off stage. And reads the roll in, gets the charge shot, and gets the kill. That's a 3 stock for OTC. That puts OTC at 7 stocks and Maverick at 3. Maverick has quite a hill to climb right now. But as an OTC fan, here we are back in. This is Maverick's last player, Corrin, and I have no idea why we picked male Corrin. Everyone knows female Corrin's way better, because male Corrin's kind of a dork. But that's all my personal preferences, as well as many of the people that I've talked to. So, Samus SDs twice, and we start with our taunts, and we are in the game here. Maverick really needs to win this game without losing a stock. And I think Corrin can do this against Samus. Look at this start we have. 58% racked up already. Back air, 82%. Not looking too good for the Samus player, but honestly, with how many stocks they've taken already, it's okay if you just lose a stock right now. No one would blame you for losing this set. Gets the Nair, and just like that, we're pretty equal in percents right now. If OTC takes yet another stock without losing, that would be huge. Nair, kind of just exchanging blows that are missing right now. There's a big one. Corrin up in the air, 154%. Charge shot up B, and there's Corrin's first stock. Maverick's down to only 2 stocks left. It's the... Alright, some more just attacks that are kind of hitting shield. There's back air, and that's going to take it. So now Corrin has 2 more people to take down. It wasn't just the Samus that they had to take down. Samus is their first of 3 people that they need to take down. OTC gets 2 more players. So let's see how it goes so far. Captain Falcon. We're rocking the Blood Falcon right now. And they're still rocking male Corrin. Ugh.
What's wrong with male Corrin? Do you prefer the female one?
I do prefer the female Corrin because female Corrin has the orange skin, and I like the orange skin.
Fair enough, I do like the orange skin as well. I like the color orange just in general.
Alright, well we're getting back into this.
Okay. Corrin is doing nice aerials, space.
Yeah, spacing things pretty well, and you gotta play pretty safe. I mean, you do want to be careful shielding because this Falcon's gonna want to grab you because he knows he can get some good mileage off of a grab. But right now, avoiding the grab so far.
Also, up B out of shield is also a thing. That also is a command grab.
Oof. Yes, when you charge the forward smash as Corrin, you have an active hitbox, and that's getting a lot of mileage out of that so far.
Mm-hmm. So far, the Corrin's doing a very good job of handling the Captain Falcon.
Yeah, doing very nicely. And
they're doing a very good job of hitting all the and that will be the first stock of the round.
Yeah. I mean, just choosing all the correct times to attack. And I feel like OTC's Falcon is just not really committing to anything. There gets the grab that you know that a Falcon player thirsts for so much.
Yeah, and they always try to go for that knee.
I feel like that's kind of a rule for like all the Falcon players. They're just like, I just have to hit this knee.
Because they just think that they'll just win if they just hit it. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's cool to hit it, but like it's not the only thing that's like doesn't make life living for.
So true, so true. I feel like I also feel like all Captain Falcon players, whenever they like, ooh, and there's a pineapple, you hate to see it unless you're cheering for OTC. Then you love to see it.
This stage always has the highest probability of a pineapple just to happen.
Yeah. Ooh!
Oh my goodness
Beautiful.
gracious!
Gets
that
the spike.
Was a juicy spike from the Captain Falcon. He may have whipped the knee several times, but I have to say that when he has to spike, he will spike.
Yeah. I feel like that's also another rule for like Falcon players is they just like go around and they like have this urge and then like, yeah, I need to spike my opponent.
Oh yeah, no. Some of the Captain Falcons I play against.
He's going on the dock, and Maverick putting their Game & Watch back in. Now last game, this Game & Watch did not really do Game & Watch things. Did not take advantage of how stupid Game & Watch is.
No up B shield.
He upbeat out of shield, but that was after our player just ran up and shielded, so didn't really work. But all that to say, I'm cheering for OTC's dock anyway. So,
Forward is it can be a useful tool for Game & Watch, but I would argue that's probably his weakest move that he has, besides like some of his tilts.
Yeah, perhaps. I don't know. It's good. And can be used kind of for just watching people. Oh my goodness, you love to see Doc armor through Game & Watch up B.
That's amazing. That gives me so much happiness that I never thought I needed in my entire life. And that will be a stock for the Game & Watch.
How much happiness does that give you?
Not very much.
Watching Game & Watch get 2 smash attacks for the price of 1 is always awful. But Anyway, we're returning to the match. OTC's got a little bit to make up, but just like that, we're back on even stocks.
Sometimes I think like the entire reason some people just play Dr. Mario is just for the Doctor's Tornado.
Oh, I like Dr. Mario more than regular Mario because of that. But
Yeah.
I don't play either of them too much.
I don't play them either too much. I used to play Mario. I realized that I had trouble actually stringing the combos in correctly, and people got upset at me for that I didn't do it correctly, so I'm like, I'm just gonna play Lucina instead.
There you
Because
go.
at least with that way, because they're like, oh, she doesn't really have any combos. She just try to string things together. I'm all like,
Yeah.
that's the definition of my life. Let's go with that.
There you go. All right, there's the down air, but overall keeping things pretty even. OTC's got a little bit of a lead, but now you got to deal with Game & Watch edge trapping. How hype is this?
What is the correct answer here for that? I mean, I guess that is the answer.
Yeah, it's really hard. I've played against a Game & Watch player before, and he told me you don't win against that. So I guess you kind of just wait for Game & Watch to mess up. But I think they can only throw out so much vegetables and sausage at one time.
So eventually, this just slows down over
Eventually,
time.
there will be a break, and you just have to wait for that to make your move. But
That is sad because if they space it correctly, you will just be on a.
yeah,
If you hold the ledge for too long, you will just get hit by the bacon, which will reset your neutral state, and they can get something off it to a different conversion.
but there's the tornado, putting OTC in the lead. Now everything you get here is building your extra credit for the next stock, and
Oh wow, that was perfectly spaced.
that was beautiful. You love to see it.
We love to see the Game & Watch, in my opinion, did do really well. We did see some.
Yeah.
We did see some Game & Watch things.
I mean, he didn't snap to ledge, which is kind of what are you expecting? You're gonna get down aired when you don't snap to ledge. But I hate to be that guy. I'm much more of a putting Yoshi in. We did not see the Yoshi in the first set, so we'll see how this goes.
Yeah.
OTC has to run off, take one stock before we start the game.
Also, Smash and made me hate Yoshi. I can no longer look at him the same.
Yeah. But we're also rocking the light blue Yoshi, which I've talked with a lot of people, and this is their favorite. So
I prefer like the. I almost prefer like the fuzzy one because it's horrible. I like choosing the worst ones because it makes people cringe when they see them.
ooh,
Oh,
that was clean.
That was really clean.
Now Doc missed the tech on that, but still being able to catch that. One thing you're gonna want to watch out for is this like Yoshi's aerials. His aerials are some of the best moves in his kit, and I guess his forward smash too.
Also, like, have you ever seen like Yoshi up air? That is a beast of a move.
Yoshi up air, Yoshi back air, Yoshi nair, like it's all just really
Yoshi
stupid.
down air is the most. That's.
You know he wanted the spike.
He wanted the spike so badly. I know the feeling. I played Lucas. He has 3 spikes.
Yeah. But there we go. Okay, we're doing some of the same thing that we saw the Ridley do in the first set, and that's just like go for crazy F smash reads. And you kind of got to dial that back a little bit.
Because just because you want to go for the crazy tech, like crazy technology, doesn't mean the technology will always work.
Yeah.
Sometimes it is better to have a better neutral straight and have better advantage and take advantage of your neutral and your tools to damage and poke. Then once they do something wrong, then punish. But if you mess up trying to do that forward smash conversions, it can really ruin the game for you.
Well, you
because that
also
can
have
ruin
to
the flow.
think like Yoshi's neutral is very good. You're not, especially against Doc, you're not suffering because Doc doesn't have those disjoints like he has pills to keep you away, but just kind of navigating around those pills.
And plus, also the eggs can be a problem. I mean, yes, you can cape the eggs, but most of the time it's not worth it because right afterwards.
Oh, there is an SD. Did not have to SD. Could have air dodged back up to ledge after his jump. But that is the 5th stock that has fallen to this Dr. Mario down throw. Oh my goodness.
Ooh, into the Dr. Tornado. You know what's funny? Like only until like when I first joined this college, I learned that oh my goodness, Dr. Tornado is busted.
Well, that's kind of one of those things you got to watch out for. And of course, they don't know this Doc player, but he loves to go for that.
It's like his favorite thing to do, and naturally, because I play against him quite often. Well, not as much as we used to, but after all that, I've learned to.
Good sports about it, though.
I wouldn't.
What?
I wouldn't.
You wouldn't be a good sport about it.
No, I want to win.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you're down 4 stocks, so.
I'll make a big deal of it.
He immediately puts the reflector out in case we shoot bills at him. All right, and you see him tease Maverick a little bit, but looks like we get the taunts in, and we are ready to go.
What is your favorite combination of Dr. Pill? There's different colors.
I have no idea. I think red's a good color. I like red, but all that to say, kind of just dancing around each other right now. Maverick needs, and I mean they need, to take this stock without
losing anything.
Losing one. If
so far things are not looking very good.
Yeah. Oh, there's the air dodge. I would have gone for the down air, see if you can get the trade, but there's back there. Let's see if
people don't punish Doctor's recovery very much, because I know the up B is very fast and really to punish.
Yeah.
But like after Dr. Tornado, he can't do anything for like a second.
Yeah.
Then that is very punishable, especially by like Wolf, because I know Wolf can take advantage of that a lot.
Yeah, Wolf can go off stage and kind of mess with him, but also like.
I know Wolf's recovery is not the greatest, but he has such a great neutral game that it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Same with Yoshi,
okay,
right?
that was very good by OTC, kind of sliding off the ledge there, not getting punished. But looks like we're playing very slowly here. Side B. This would be the 7th stock that OTC's Doc takes, and up B in neutral takes it. And
that. Okay, I'm sorry. Who? It worked, I guess.
That out. Hey, it's a good move if it works.
I mean, like, I know up B is strong on Wolf, but, like, I play against Wolf players, and
I do wonder if it might be a misinput, because this Wolf has been loving throwing.
Wolf Ditto. Ooh.
This might not be too good for,
How many blasters? Do you know, guess how many blasters will go off this game?
Actually, I don't think OTC is gonna shoot off too many blasters.
There's the first one.
We can keep count on who does more, but I think like I've seen OTC's Wolf. I've played against him. He knows what he's doing. He knows this character. He's won locals before, and I don't want to be mean here. I don't believe that Maverick Smash's Wolf has won any locals ever.
Hey, don't cut him out yet. That's a bit mean, but yeah. So far the game is doing pretty good. OTC's team is doing a very good job of neutral and punishing the other team for having bad disadvantage and not and trying to attack out of disadvantage like I would. That was a nice air dodge into the ledge.
But the thing is, like, when it comes to these two players, they know this character. Like, both of them main this character. So it is interesting to see kind of how that works out. But, and right now it's been kept pretty even, 80 to 1 stock, but now...
and there's the third blaster. Ooh, that was a nice catch by the other team. So far they are doing a pretty good job of staying even.
Yeah. But the problem is they can't stay even when they're down this many stocks. They have to win this. Or otherwise it comes down to their last player.
Fourth blaster.
And OTC is still at 0. Kind of makes you wonder, is blaster really that good of a move? Oh, there's one for OTC. Oh,
there's 5 to 1.
Yeah.
I don't think the other there's 6. Never mind. I'm gonna eat my words now.
There's up throw, up air, and now they're almost tied in percents.
6 to 2. And there's the up B out of nowhere.
Maybe it wasn't a misinput. This wolf just knows something that we all don't.
And that's 7 blasters.
Down smash, don't know who that's hitting. Up smash, don't know who that's hitting.
It technically did hit. It just
And down smash, and the problem is like you tech in place, you get hit. You tech out, you get hit. You tech in, you get hit. It's gonna catch you before you get up attack. So essentially, you're at a loss at this point. I mean, the best thing that you could do is tech and let your iframes get you through it. But even then, that's tough to do, especially...
It comes out so fast. Plus, down tilt combos into forward tilt. Also with to grab and some other stuff, depending on how high percent.
3 stocks for Maverick are left.
And then...
8 stocks for OTC. Oh, you see some of that fun B-reverse. Alright, and we're back on Male Corrin, too. You know, I just have to make fun of Male Corrin, but...
I do some pet peeves with Milcorn, but I should probably say it on the stream because of the game.
I think my biggest thing whenever it comes to Male Corrin is he has this win screen where he's like, I win! And I just like cannot get behind the fact like this
Dude, he's
so
like,
dorky.
He's like, how do I say? He's acting like a main protagonist in a story that's like for children. And it's like has main character syndrome. When you like look at him, he's like a dragon, and he has a chainsaw sword that's emanating like a pink flame.
I will say that is pretty cool though. The only thing that would make it cooler is if you were wearing orange clothing and didn't say, I win! But getting back into the game here, there's another down smash on there, and tech out would have been the only answer there, but OTC's Wolf has seen this so many times. He knows what he's doing. There's pin, misses, gets jabbed for his trebles.
Forward air, up tilt, forward air, blaster. Ooh.
Yeah.
Feeling a little bit bold today, aren't you?
And
how do you feel about the bayonet of like the blaster?
Oh!
Jolly G Willikers, we just saw something zany.
I wish he would have gotten the spike hitbox on that, but still. Fun nonetheless. Gets a grab, up throw. Are we gonna get some juggle? And there's the forward smash to catch his landing lag.
2 stocks to only take 1.
Or he's got 1 stock left.
Maybe, unless he gets something zany out.
He's got 1 stock left, and even if he does take this stock from OTC, he has 6 more to take.
Who knows? Maybe he'll sweep. You never know.
It's definitely possible, but it's not looking good. Okay, down smash, that definitely would have killed if it would have hit. Gets pinned. Down throw.
When I was younger, I thought the dragon was like a horse. Because like, can you blame me? Because like when it grabs when you take down smashes, it looks like it's like a very weird like aqua horse.
Yeah.
It's like a silky.
I mean, it doesn't really look totally like a dragon.
And those is like I understand like it's like based off like a Chinese like some sort of mythology of like a Chinese dragon maybe, I don't know.
It's also Fire Emblem. Like, are we gonna give him any credit about being cool?
Fair enough.
There's the back throw. Ooh!
Oh!
It's the uppy again!
Yay! You took some of the.
And that forward tilt, downward angled forward tilt is gonna do it for the night. That's OTC winning in 2 sets. The second set they had 7 stocks left. And keep in mind, these are the 2 teams that were undefeated across the first 3 weeks. And now Maverick takes their first loss. OTC 4-0